Ever wondered what makes Pakistani sweets irresistible? Ever had the pleasure to taste Gulab Jamun? Ah, the allure of Pakistani desserts. A symphony of flavors that dance on the tongue and linger in the memory. Among these, one sweet delicacy stands out, adored by many, known as Gulab Jamun. Picture a sphere of sweetness drenched in syrup, a dessert that is both simple and profound in its taste. Now let's take a moment to ponder. How many of you are familiar with this delightful dessert? Have you ever experienced the joy of biting into a warm Gulab Jamun, the syrup trickling down, the soft texture melting in your mouth? Or perhaps you've only heard tales of its legendary taste? Regardless of your familiarity, the world of Gulab Jamun is one worth exploring. If you've never tried Gulab Jamun before, you're in for a delightful surprise. So let's embark on this sweet journey together. Gulab Jamun, a classic sweet delicacy from Pakistan, is a treat for all senses. Picture this: soft, spongy balls of dough, deep fried to a beautiful, tempting golden brown hue. But that's not all. These delightful orbs are then soaked in a warm, aromatic syrup, imbuing them with a sweetness that is both intense and comforting. The final result? A dessert that is indulgent yet deeply satisfying, melting in your mouth with each bite, leaving behind a lingering taste of pure joy. Making Gulab Jamun is an art, and like all great art, it begins with the right ingredients. You will need milk powder, plain flour, baking soda, ghee, milk, sugar, water, and cardamom for that hint of spice. Some even add a touch of rose water or saffron for an extra layer of flavor. Sounds delicious, right? Gather your ingredients and gear up for a sweet adventure. Start by preparing the dough for your Gulab Jamun. The first step in creating this delicious Pakistani sweet treat is to prepare the dough. There's an art to it, an alchemy of sorts. Too dry and your Gulab Jamun will be hard and unappetizing. Too wet and it will fall apart in the frying pan. But don't worry, we'll guide you to reach the sweet spot. To prepare the dough, you'll need milk powder, all-purpose flour, baking soda, ghee, and milk. The milk powder is the main ingredient here, creating the distinctive flavor and texture of the Gulab Jamun. Incorporate all these dry ingredients into a mixing bowl. Now it's time to add the ghee. Ghee is clarified butter, a staple in South Asian cuisine. It adds a richness to the Gulab Jamun that is simply irresistible. Mix the ghee into the dry ingredients until the mixture resembles breadcrumbs. The next step is adding the milk. Pour it slowly, little by little, mixing as you go. This is where you'll need to be particularly careful. You're aiming for a soft, sticky dough, but not too wet. It's a delicate balance, so add the milk cautiously. Once you have a dough with the right consistency, knead it gently for about 5 minutes until it's smooth. Remember, over-kneading can result in hard Gulab Jamun, and we don't want that. We're aiming for a dessert that's soft, sweet, and absolutely melts in your mouth. Now leave the dough to rest for about 10 minutes. This is an important step. It allows the gluten in the dough to relax, resulting in a softer, more tender Gulab Jamun. And there you have it. Your Gulab Jamun dough is ready. You've completed the first step in your journey towards making this delicious Pakistani sweet treat. But we're not done yet. Let's move on to the next step. Now it's time to shape the dough and fry. Dive right in, take your dough and begin to create small round balls. The size is up to you, but remember, they will expand slightly during the frying process. Don't worry if they aren't completely perfect. A little charm goes a long way in homemade sweets. However, ensure that there are no cracks on the surface, as they could open up during frying and spoil the shape of your Gulab Jamun. Now, let's move on to the frying stage. This is crucial, as the temperature of the oil plays a significant role in achieving that perfect golden brown hue. If the oil is too hot, the balls will quickly darken on the outside but remain raw on the inside. On the contrary, if the oil is not hot enough, the balls will break apart. So maintain a medium heat and gently slide in the balls one by one. Stir occasionally, ensuring all sides are evenly cooked. As they start to turn golden brown, use a slotted spoon to remove them. Drain the excess oil and let them rest on a paper towel. Remember, patience and precision are key. Don't rush the process. Take your time, adjust the heat as necessary, and fry until you achieve that beautiful golden brown color. Perfect! Your Gulab Jamun balls are now fried and ready. Finally, it's time to prepare the sugar syrup and soak the fried balls. Start by boiling sugar and water together until the mixture thickens slightly. Add a pinch of cardamom powder for that distinct flavor. Once the syrup is ready, gently drop in the fried balls, ensuring they're completely submerged. Let them soak for a few hours until they become soft and juicy. And voila! Your delicious Pakistani Gulab Jamun is ready to be served. It's a simple yet delightful sweet dish that's sure to win hearts.